so that John fella stays up to date on all the latest headlines, even the unique facts.
He is here with another edition of Wiki Who.
Wiki Who. That's right. If you don't know how it works, guys, I give you three famous people who have something in common, and then I give you a semi-obscure factoid from their Wikipedia page, and you have to tell me which one it applies to. As always, not everybody has one chosen, because not everybody is interesting, or their life is exactly what you think it would be. Therefore, their factoids are too identifiable. So yesterday, we played this song, Layla, by Derek and the Dominoes. We played it was the part we played, the famous scene from Goodfellas where they're finding all the bodies around.
Right.
And then I looked and saw today is Robert De Niro's birthday.
Oh, well, look at there.
Happy birthday to the greatest actor of our time. So, we are doing the Goodfellas edition of Wiki Who. We have Robert De Niro, Joe Pesci, and Ray Liotta.
It's a great picture of Ray.
Has anybody looked cooler smoking a cigarette than Robert? Cooler and also like more sinister.
More sinister, right? Yeah. Right.
Like he looks like he's playing in something there. Because in the movie he is.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, question number one.
Okay.
Who introduced the members of the group The Four Seasons? Frankie Valli and The Four Seasons?
Oh.
Introduced them all. Well, I should say three of the four.
Okay.
Huh.
I'm going to go with Bobby D.
Yeah, Bobby D.
I want to say Joe Pesci.
So we got two De Niros and a Pesci. A little bit.
Two De Niros.
A little bit.
Pesci.
No, you insulted him a little bit. All right, guys, Frankie Valli, Tommy DeVito, Bob Gaudio, and Nick Massey made up The Four Seasons. Tommy DeVito also happens to be the name of the character that Joe Pesci played in Goodfellas. Weird, right?
Oh, that is weird.
But just a coincidence.
Oh.
It's also weird, though, that 31-year-old Tommy DeVito hung out with a 16-year-old, but it was that 16-year-old who introduced him to his future bandmates, and that 16-year-old was Joe Pesci. Yeah. Joe Pesci was friends with Frankie Valli, who was 9 years older than him.
Oh, wow.
And Bob Gaudio as well, introduced the three of them. They made the group, hired the fourth guy.
Wow.
And there you go.
Very cool.
Yeah. Weird. Okay, so Dina is the only one in the running for the relish right now. Currently being guarded by Tommy Lee Jones in a refrigerator, which, by the way, was left out all night last night.
Yeah.
Why? We need to. This is rant.
Tragic.
Okay. Question number two. Who was abandoned as a newborn?
Oh, wow.
I feel like that was Robert De Niro.
I'm going to say Robert De Niro as well.
I'm leaning towards Ray Liotta. I don't know.
So we got two De Niros and a Liotta. Well, guys, it's fitting that Robert De Niro starred in Mean Streets because he grew up on the mean streets of Manhattan, like literally in Manhattan. He said he befriended several street kids, as he called them, and some of them are still his friends to this day. Don't know how mean the streets are in Newark, New Jersey, but I do know there were two very loving parents who adopted Ray Liotta at 6 months old. He was abandoned at an orphanage.
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
As a newborn.
Oh, Ray.
But he was abandoned. He was adopted at 6 months old, so I'd imagine he just views those as parents. And
absolutely.
Yeah. Good job,
Okay,
people.
so the relish is safe.
It is safe.
Nobody's going to get the relish.
I mean,
What a
it's
travesty.
not safe to eat.
It's not safe to eat, but
I
it
think
is
it's safe to be in this building.
Right?
Okay, final question, and this is just, who earned an Oscar nomination for Goodfellas of this group? Who of them earned
They
Oscar?
all three should have.
I'm going to say that's De Niro.
See, and I feel like that's too obvious.
The key was nomination.
Right.
Oh, well.
I'll go with Ray Liotta.
Okay, well, then I'm going to go with Pesci.
One of each.
Okay, so we got one of each.
Yeah.
You guys are assuming it's only one, which is a good assumption because it was only one.
Oh, I was like,
You changed the rules on us?
Let me give you the nominees for Best Actor in 1991.
Okay.
Kevin Costner, Dances with Wolves.
Yeah.
Okay.
Gerard Depardieu for Cyrano de Bergerac.
Oh.
Robert De Niro, but for Awakenings,
Awakenings,
not for Goodfellas.
Not for Goodfellas.
Oh.
Okay.
And Jeremy Irons won for Reversal of Fortune. Can you tell me one thing about Reversal of Fortune?
No.
I didn't
No.
even know that was a movie.
No. It's such a travesty.
No, it's a great movie. What are you talking about?
So, Best Supporting Actor nominees. Bruce Davison for Longtime Companion, never heard of it. Andy Garcia, Godfather 3. Graham Greene, Dances with Wolves. And the only one of our trio nominated for an Oscar for Goodfellas, Joe Pesci, who won the Best Supporting Actor Oscar. By the way, Dances with Wolves, I believe, won Best Picture. Which, looking back now, it should have been Goodfellas.
Yeah. Agreed. Such a good.
Goodfellas should have won every award, even Best Animated.
So. Best animated. I don't think the kids should watch that.
Yeah, you know, there's some good life lessons in there. Don't get involved with the mafia. Don't get involved with the mafia, because then you're going to eat egg noodles and ketchup for the rest of your life. In the Witness Protection Program.
Weird!
All right, guys, that was the Goodfellas edition. As far back as I can remember, I always wanted to be a gangster.
The relish is safe.
Ew.
Yeah.
All right, more Good Day coming up after the break.
Could explode.
What does that do?